Hi y'all, welcome to my channel. So here's a question for you. What does a healthy mentor relationship look like? And if you're stumped, that's okay, because that's what we're going to be talking about today. If you want to grow, if you want to succeed, chances are you have or you've considered hiring a mentor, whether that's a coach or a strategist or something else. And if you're not sure what the difference is, don't worry, we'll be talking about that in another video. Not every mentor relationship is the same, and not everyone's going to be right for you. Here's a few things to look for to make sure that you're getting the healthiest relationship, and also to make sure there's not a power control or that it's not an unsupportive relationship wrapped up in love and light, because we want to look beneath the surface, beneath what they're originally telling us. So we're going to talk about 3 points. So first, your mentor, for it to be a healthy relationship, your mentor should know where you are. And I don't mean where you are, like where you're living, but they should know where you are and how they're supporting you. I'm going to use business examples just because it's the easiest. But if you hired somebody to help you grow your business, they need to understand who your clients are. They need to understand what you're currently making, what you're currently charging. It's really hard for somebody to meet you where you are if they don't know where you are. I mean, that's the same as picking up the phone and calling your friend and saying, hey, come pick me up. Okay, great. Where am I going? Where am I driving to? In order to get the support you're asking for, they have to know intimate details about where you are and where your business is. If they're not asking, how are they supposed to take you where you want to go? With that, your mentor should also know your intentions and your goals coming into the relationship. What are you expecting to change? What are you expecting to transform in that time with them? And can they honor that? Can they support that? It's really hard, again, for them to lead you through something, or lead you to something, if they don't know where you want to be led to. To me, red flag if somebody isn't looking for understand those details, but they want to work with me. Because to me, that feels a little bit more like they want my money than they want to work with me or help me or serve me. So with that, you should also know their expectations of you. What are you committing to more than just the investment? What are you actually committed to here? What are they viewing for you as your main focus? So for me personally, when I work with somebody, I make sure that I have a bigger vision for them than what they're telling me. And if I can't tap into that vision, I'm probably not the right person to be working with them. And coming from the other end, if you are hiring somebody, is that person seeing something for you? Do they at least, can they support your own vision? Ideally, I think they should see something a little bigger for you, because human beings, we tend to have blinders on. We're not necessarily going to see the full expansion, and that's why we bring somebody else in, so they can direct us to that bigger vision than what we've originally seen. And with all of that, as I've said, they should know the tangibles of what you're doing. If they're telling you how to make more money, they should know how much you're making. They should know who you're speaking to and how much those people are making, because if you're working with beginning entrepreneurs and they're telling you to price everything at $5,000 a month, you're probably not going to make more money, just because they don't know what you're doing. They don't know where your clients are. It's impossible to serve when there's so many question marks. We don't like question marks. That's the moral of this story. So point 2, there's 2 people in this relationship. Any healthy relationship, there's responsibilities on both sides. 2 people involved, takes 2 to tango, all the cliche things. But if you're not getting where you're going or where you want to be going instantly, there's 2 people involved. There's 2 people involved, so it can't just be your fault. And to me, that's a red flag if the answer is always, well, you didn't do this, so it's your fault, or you have money blocks, or it's your victim mentality that's keeping you from where you want to go. Which sometimes it is money blocks. Sometimes it may be your mindset and how you're looking at something. But if all someone is doing is telling you that, but not telling you how to get over that hurdle, even if it's a, go read this book or go speak, that's not my thing, go speak to somebody else, they're still not supporting you through it. They're just gaslighting you and blaming you. Is that what you want? Personally, not me. I want a little more help in that. And I will say, of course, if you're not doing anything at all, if you're not showing up to calls, if you're not doing your homework, if you're not taking action, okay, it might be all you in this scenario. But chances are, if you're here watching this video, you're doing some work. So that's probably not all you. Beyond all of that, if something isn't working about the strategy that you're doing or the actions that you're taking, there should be some adjustment for it. There should be some exploration of why it's not working. And to me, another red flag when somebody says, well, the way to get success is you have to follow every single thing that I tell you. Because what if that's not working? What if that's not aligned with you? And there's so many different pieces of this with, what if we create a strategy together, and then if something doesn't work, we pivot and we adjust and we see why it's not working, so that we get the understanding of how a strategy that works for you needs to look like, and we can explore things that might be a little bit out of your comfort level at the same time, because we're always going to need that push to get out of our comfort level. Again, human beings, we like our comfy couch with our Netflix, and we need to get pushed out of that sometimes, or to get pushed to watch a different category of movie, or whatever it is. But there should be that adjustment and that pivot of, okay, this plan isn't working for you. Well, let's see what about it isn't. Let's explore. Is it an energetic thing? Are you showing up in the wrong places? Is it a pricing thing? Let's really dig into it. There should be a little bit of that. Again, healthy relationship isn't just you showing up for calls and that being the only support that you give, and there being nothing in the in-between, because unless you're getting single sessions, you're paying for a commitment with somebody. They are committed to support you. If the only thing that they are doing is getting on the call with you, are they actually supporting you? Do they know what's happening in the in-between? Are they helping you adjust and pivot? Or is it just let's spend 20 minutes catching me up on what you've done and why it's not working, and I'll give you another idea to do, and I'll see you in another 2 weeks? Doesn't really feel good, does it? Don't think so. So again, healthy relationship, not that set path in the cookie cutter world of, I'm going to tell you exactly what to do, and you have to follow it step by step, and if you miss one little section, then it's your fault you didn't succeed because you didn't listen to me. So how about everybody has their own energy? And if you already know human design, if you've already been following me, we all have our own energetic design, which means we all have our different ways of responding to the world, which means we have different gifts that we bring into things. What works for one person isn't going to work for another person simply because of that. We can also break it down a little further. We're speaking to different audience likely. We may have different clients. They may be at different places of what they're trying to transform. That's going to call for an adjustment as well. Our businesses have different energy. Just like humans have souls, our businesses have souls, and each one's different. That can be why things aren't going to work the same way that they do for somebody else. There's so many elements of why you can't just follow a cookie cutter template. And if somebody wants you to, are they actually trying to support you, or are they just trying to get you a quick win so you feel really good, and then you're underneath them and in their bank account? For me, strong belief, if my clients aren't succeeding, it's my job to figure out why. That's literally what they're paying for. So are they out of alignment? Is something wrong with their design? Let's say that they're a projector. Do they have a freaking invitation? If you don't know the human design pieces, that's okay. There's more videos. Go find them. Is it that people don't understand why what they're offering is so helpful and so exciting? Is it that they're speaking to the wrong clients, or that they're showing up in the wrong places? Are they not working with their energy? There's so many pieces of it, and it's my job to help them figure out what is going on and what needs to be shifted. That's why they bring on a mentor. And yeah, not every person is going to reach their monetary goal, but they damn well better have a transformation or I'm not serving them, because there's so many elements on their behalf. Their design. Are they deconditioning from their design? How much energy are they putting forward? Where were they to begin with? All of those are going to affect what type of tangible results they're going to have and what their bank account's going to see. But there's got to be a transformation. If you're working with somebody and you're not getting any sort of transformation, I want you to take a step back and ask yourself, is it a healthy relationship? How could you make it more healthy? How could it be more even for you? Is it a power and control thing? So many questions here, and we so often don't think them because it's just a matter of, let me hire the person who's going to get me to the results, or the person who has the most testimonials, or the most recommendations, whatever it is. But it needs to be, is that person aligned with us? Is it going to be a safe and healthy relationship? If it's not going to be a healthy relationship, it may not create sustainable results for you, even if it helps you get temporary results. Okay, so that leads us to point 3. Probably can guess it at this point. It needs to be a safe space. We're all going to have our own definition for what a safe space is, but for me, I'm going to give you the minimum. So you should be able to come to your mentor to discuss anything without fear, without judgment, without any, shame coming up, or without feeling like you're being dismissed. No matter what it is, you should be able to go to them with, hey, this is going on. I need support with this, or I just need somebody to listen to this. You may need to tell them what you need, and that's okay. You're a big girl, big boy. You can do that. Wherever you are, you should be accepted exactly where you are. And there shouldn't be any question of, am I going to get blamed for this? Am I going to be shamed? No, you should be accepted for exactly where you are, whatever decisions you've made, and just a matter of, okay, that's where you are. How can we improve it? Because really, that's the only place you can go. Somebody who is not doing that is adding to any mindset issues that you may have. We all have mindset growth issues that need to happen, but we don't need our mentors adding to that and creating more work for us. So if you're experiencing resistance or blocks, which is entirely normal, we all go through it at some point, but how are you being guided through that? There needs to be some sort of journey here that you're being led on, instead of just, hey, it's your resistance. Hey, it's your blocks. Okay, great. Thanks for pointing them out, but unless you're guiding me through it, I don't know if it's real or if it's just an excuse that you're telling me. Also, even if it is real, I'm just sitting in it and I'm stuck in it. That doesn't really help me. So in that safe space, you want somebody to be able to lead you through it and to take you to the other side. I see it as journey. Somebody, with their torchlights, leading you down the dark path so that you can actually come out of the dark forest. There has to be more than just, you're feeling resistance. So, okay, if you're feeling resistance, why are you feeling resistance? Is it because what I'm asking you to do isn't aligned with you? Is it because there's another emotion that you're scared to process? If so, how do we move through those emotions? That's the type of experience that we want out of this with, okay, maybe you messed up something terribly and that's the way you feel about it. It's okay, I fucked up. Here's where we are. Here's what I know about it. And then they can say, okay, this is what we do. This is what needs to be worked on. Here's how we don't create this mess again. It needs to be that sort of safe space. Because that feels a whole lot better, right? So, Steven Spielberg once said, the delicate balance of mentoring someone is not about creating them in your own image, but giving them the opportunity to create themselves. To me, that's what a healthy mentorship is all about. Somebody who's supporting you and creating the version of you that you truly want to be, or that you're truly meant to be. Creating the version of you and your business that's most aligned with your energy, most aligned with the impact that you want to leave on the world, with your legacy and your legacy message. It's most aligned with where you want to be. And if they're not helping you get there, is it truly a healthy relationship? Question to pose. So if you have questions about a mentorship that you've been through or an experience that you've been through, feel free to ask. I'd love to hear about what you've experienced or the relationship that you're creating with your clients. And of course, if you want to hear more about healthy and transformative mentor relationships, be sure to subscribe to the channel because we're going to be talking about this a lot. The whole point of serving our clients is we have to create transformation, and we're going to do it in the way that serves and honors them the most. So, see y'all later. Bye.